to my YouTube channel. Trying to fix this camera. Forgive me. Can't see me too well. You know. Welcome to this live session, part two. Social media ruins relationships, marriages, part two. We touched on it a little bit earlier during the day. You gotta know. Gotta give my disclaimer. I'm not a pastor, preacher. I don't hold no office in the church. You know. So please don't lay no titles on me. Appreciate that. For sure. So we live here talking about this topic. You know, greetings to everybody in the chat room. You know, excuse my camera, excuse the camera. You know, what up, prodigal son? Guy named Otis. Gerard, keep the commandments. You know, he called me Pastor Tony. No. Ain't no pastor here. Ain't no pastor here. No way. You know, don't put that on me. Michelle says, hello. How you doing? Hello, everybody in the chat room, you know, on this Friday, or this Friday evening for sure. You know, excuse the camera once again. I don't know why it's like super dark. I don't know. You say yes, sir. True. What up? What up, East Texas? Samuel Sosa. All right, Sammy Sosa. What up, Yesenia, Will, Kirby? You know, we were discussing on this topic earlier. Some people had some good points in reference to, you know, things on social media could definitely ruin, you know, relationships, marriage, friendships, you know, among other things. You know, somebody mentioned that people do things on social media to receive, you know, some form of validation in general. You know, and I agree with that. You know, what up, Kirby? Hope all is well. Jody Jones, Cynthia Hall, what's up? What's up? Carmen, he says greetings to you too. Michelle what is that? Simon. How you doing? How you doing, everybody in the chat room? So, with this, what up, Aaron? With this social media thing, man. You know, you can use it for the good, and we know a lot of people use it for the bad. You know, it's a tough platform to really get on. You know, with a lot of these people on here, they looking for something, man. They looking for something. Somebody mentioned earlier, people like to air their dirty laundry, man. Like somebody really cared. I mean, people out here, you know, they look for stuff like that. It's entertaining. You know, it's definitely entertaining when you view somebody's dirty laundry, and people love that type of stuff, man. When you put truth out here, when you put like something that's gonna really edify a person, they don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that type of stuff. Hey, prodigal son, what's up, man? You saying you saying yo, like what's up? You got something you want to add on? What up, Anthony Brody? Hope all is well, for sure. Hey, prodigal son, what's up? Something happened? You know, let us know, man. You know. So again, with this social media stuff, man, it can get crazy, especially if you air your dirty laundry, man. You know, a lot of stuff is not for social media. You know, once again, a lot of stuff is definitely not for social media. You know, whatever problems or issues you got going on in your marriage or whatever with friends and stuff like that, you don't gotta air that stuff out, man. You know, that stuff is not for social media at all. It doesn't hurt to sit down and talk to that person or persons that you know, you're having issues with. What up, Cam the Prophet? Cam the Prophet, what's up? What's up? I hope all is well. So, in reference to like, you know, airing dirty laundry out on somebody or, you know, just an in general thing, you said you're late. You 4 minutes off, you know. I just got on here for about 4 minutes. You said, "Hey Siri, speak." You funny. So yeah, about this social media thing, you know, it ain't wise to put out, you know, certain business of yours to social media. It's really not wise, you know, coming from learning about that in my own situations a while ago. You know, I understand that people, like to vent, or they need somewhere where as though they can vent to people or vent to somebody. Sometimes it's just better off to vent to yourself. That's it. But first and foremost, get into prayer. Whatever's on your mind, whatever's troubling you, you know what I'm saying? Get to prayer. But a lot of people want to come on social media as an open buffet on social media, you know. More eyes, more ears is on here. They think people are listening, you know. Like I said, I've been through it. I definitely been through it. Not so much like a hardcore type of, social media stuff, but, you know, I've experienced that for sure, you know. And as I stated in a video yesterday, a conversation could salute a whole situation, you know. Going back and forth with somebody on social media, as far as like if you close to them. You said how about the girl was on social media, a stripper, and lost her job? Yo, that's funny. So you saying that she had a regular job, right? But she was also a stripper. And how they found out was through social media or her putting up pictures and things like that. Is that what you're talking about, Elijah? Because that's crazy, man. That's another thing about social media. You put up certain things, and if you got a good job or whatever, or a job in general, they look at that type of stuff, and you can be terminated. What's up, Tasha? Elijah said, yeah, she posts herself. Oh wow, listen, you put your stuff on social media, everybody watching. You could listen. You could be under a different name on social media. You could be under a different name on your phone, on your laptop. You could be in the library. You know, it don't matter. So your name is still attached to your phone, still attached to your IP address. You know, all your information is attached. If you got a phone, your name, you create a social media account. Under a different name. I don't care if your name is, peanut butter and jelly on pretzel bread or whatever. That's your name on social media. They still can detect the real you easily. You know. So you said she was a stripper. I guess she tried to hide it, but it ain't gonna work. It's definitely not gonna work because we've been on Facebook and in the section of people you may know, you may see some people in that section that you do know under a different name. Why? Because it's a detection in reference to their name being connected to you in some way, somehow, in some manner. You know. So that's crazy. All right. What up, Eliz? Maybe Griffin too. Prodigal Son says my marriage got destroyed over a fake book, Facebook that is, I guess. Trusting the wrong people. Be careful who you open up to because they can use your issues as a weapon. You're right. You're absolutely right. People will use things against you. So you're absolutely right. For sure. Tasha says I never air my business on social media. That's great. That's absolutely great. I definitely don't recommend that for sure. Anthony Brody says I'm learning that you can't be friends with everyone on social media. Some of the women are scandalous with these pictures. That's funny. That Yo, that's funny. That's funny. Anthony Brody says, I'm learning that you can't be friends with everyone on social media. Yo, you're absolutely right, man. I've been through that too. I definitely been through that, man, for sure. You know? And then you said some of the women are scandalous with these pictures. Well, I mean, I don't know about that. I haven't experienced that part, but that first part, you know, you know, giving people the opportunity and the chances to like get to know you in a way of you thinking they cool and whatnot. You thinking, y'all got some compatibilities in reference to a friendship, but behind the scenes they plotting on you. They got a hidden agenda. I've been through that, man. I've been through that. You know, I had some members from another organization trying to befriend me, man. Another organization. It's crazy. Elijah said the whole world looking. Yep. D'Lo John says Satan is the founder. You said Satan is the founder of social media. Well, I don't know about that. I don't know. I don't know. You know, because social media can be used for good things, but there's a lot of wicked people on here that just turn social media upside down. Facebook, when Facebook first came out, it was for like college people. Only college people could get on Facebook at one point. Now it's just all over the place. What up, Victor? What up, Andre? Emmett Spears, Kirby, Manning. You said some people hate the truth preach, brother, for sure. They do. Tasha says catfish. What do you mean? Prodigal son says everyone ain't your friend. You're right. You're right. So me personally, I label people as associates. You know, I label people. Listen, it takes a while for that title to even coincide of trying to I guess if you're cool with somebody in general. Prodigal son says they be sliming up on fake book. Andre says he's talking to John. He says Satan is the prince of the power of the air. He is the god of this world. Num2 Son says, do you think Facebook will ever return to the colleges? I mean, I don't know. It's more money. Listen, money talks. There's more money involved right now. There was a time when YouTube was low key. There's more money involved right now. Unless unless Google sells YouTube, to some $1 billion owner and he just flip it upside down, or they sell Facebook somewhere else and they flip it upside down to that, then I don't see Facebook turning, back into the colleges. When Facebook was just with the colleges, it was more like it was much better. You didn't have a lot of nonsense and things like that. You know. Prodigal Son says the title friend is earned. Absolutely. You're right. The title friend is absolutely earned. And that takes a lot, man. For sure. Because in these days, man, trust is very thin. It's like going in the mountains running. The oxygen is very thin up there. Very thin. So earning a title friendship is very thin and very hard. All right. Social media says, I admit I cause a lot of trouble. Okay, that's good. You admit to your faults. You know what I'm saying? That's good. As Elliot says, greetings, Tony, and everyone. I hope you are having a good day. Absolutely. Elijah says, world means system. God, the God of this world. Okay. What up, Rebecca? Hope all is well. At Rebecca, New York in the house. Victor says, if you use social media, be careful because there's a lot of scammers that will try to scam you. And another thing, they can make a duplicate profile of you, pretend to be you, and scam your friends. Yeah, I've been through that. Some of y'all have seen it. When these people made a fake YouTube of my name, C-Rock name, Jude Imperito's name, Gino's name, and some other people from the church's name to try to scam people. They did it on Facebook. They do it. They do it. It's gonna spark up again. It's definitely gonna spark up again. They be sending them type of like weird emails. Them weird emails stating that, oh, this is John Pac-Man from the Philippines and we got a $10 million check for you. Send over your information and don't forget your social security number. Like, come on, man. Get out of here. Prodigal Son says, look what happened to Pac. I mean, what you mean by that? What you mean by that, Prodigal Son? What happened to Pac? Because from my understanding, he got into a situation with Orlando, which stemmed from a chain snatching at a mall. And of course, you saw what Pac did in the at the fights. And I forgot the guy. I think it was the uncle of what is his name, Orlando Brown or something like that. He was speaking on that was the situation, you know. Forgot that man name. I forgot. Janae says, "Hey, what's up?" Sheila Davis says, "Man, you can't even trust your own family." Woo! You know what? That's a good topic. That's a good topic right there. You said you can't even trust your own family. Wow, that's powerful right there. Because you're absolutely right. You can't trust your own family. You can't. You know. Listen, they may be your blood, but whew, they got some cobras in their blood. You know what I'm saying? They got that venom blood for sure to stab you in the back. Janae says singleness is beautiful. It's a beautiful thing, I swear. I mean, a lot of people prefer that. You know. Eliz says, I guess you haven't seen the video about metaverse connection with microchipping. No, but I do got the the RFID chip topic in my notes to talk about one day, and we'll dab into that for sure. You know, more in depth on that topic when I get around to that. But that's very interesting. Elijah says the earth is the Lord's. Okay, you reading the scripture. All right. Rebecca says infiltrators. Yep, absolutely, definitely, and people would definitely play as your friend to try to infiltrate things upon you so they can use against you. You know what I mean? To try to downgrade your character and downgrade you as a person, and suck the life out your spirit. Oh, you said Pac got used. Who Pac got used by? Who used Pac? Are you talking about in general? You says by his friends Biggie turning on him. By his friends Biggie turning on him. To my understanding, let me see if I can remember. I don't know how accurate that movie is. Where when Big told Pac to stay away from those people. Who was the people? I think it was like Haitian Jack, and I think it was like what Jimmy Hitchman, if I'm not mistaken. But I do know has something to do with Haitian Jack, and Haitian Jack was was known for extorting in general in New York. So I think Big warned him, but I believe that was Haitian Jack and his people that Big was trying to warn him by. And that's crazy because when I heard about Haitian Jack, man, it's just unbelievable how those type of people get to try to extort people, like that, you know. All right. You say you'll send me an interview later. Appreciate that. Sheila Davis says, man, they got the devil in there. Behind, Barbara Jones says, greetings, Brother Tony. Be blessed. Keep in holding the Lord Jesus Christ, my brother. Blessings, all you do. Thank you. Appreciate that. David F. What's up? Janae says, can you do a video on mental health? We did a while ago, but I don't mind doing a part two on that one. Mental health. I'll write that down on my notes. Greetings from Texas. You says Pop put Biggie in the game and gave him his first shows. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. Hey, I don't know. you know. You said a lot of people use mental health as an escape or answer for doing evil. We'll get around back to that topic of mental health for sure. All right. Emmett Spear says God called and chosen followers must use the discernment gift endowed by the Holy Ghost to judge good from evil. When it comes back to clickbait, when interacting on Facebook, and he says screw tube. Yeah, man, you're right. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I mean, people fall for that stuff, man. Unbelievable. Keep the Commandments says a lot of things put on television, news, and the media can be used as distractions. Yes, you're right. You're right because they know what catches the attention of a person's eyes. What's appealing to a person? Gossip, drama, half naked women, half naked men, people fighting. Who is that? Kanye West and the new boyfriend of Kim Kardashian, the Will Smith, Chris Rock situation. Man, people will go crazy over that. But the moment you say Acts 2:38, they go, I don't want to hear that. you know. Yeah, I don't want to hear that, you know. All right. Eliz says, Tony, thank you for changing my life. My mom calls the truth of God my religion. Absolutely. Appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in for sure. What up, Andrew Jackson? Hey, Andrew, I sent a text message back, man, earlier. I asked was you free at the time. I don't know if you got that text message, man. You know, but I was in a bad area where the reception was just terrible. So I don't know if you got that. Rich Money says true, but I think the real issue is disobedient. You can expect a blessed marriage when both parties sinning. You're right. He said you can't expect a blessed marriage when both parties sinning. I mean, you know, some people come to Christ, after the fact. But you know, if they out there, doing they do, you know what I'm saying. So you're right. Henley says, "Greetings, brother Tony. You say Kanye is in bad shape. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if Kanye is in bad shape, but from my understanding, he's a very weird individual, you know. Um, Simply Blessed says, greetings, everyone. Tasha says, I hate gossip. Yeah, but there's a lot of gossip going on social media. A lot. I mean, I may touch on some celebrity stuff here and there, but every day, nah. Every day, I can't sit here and talk about Kanye and Young Thug, and I don't know how they do that. If it's gonna bring views and stuff like that, I'm still not doing that. You know, but I may touch on it here and there and here. For sure. Because that's what 80 to 90% of YouTube. They wouldn't mind me talking about that type of stuff. You know. All right. Andre, you says mental health is definitely real. Most people are suffering from it and don't even know it. This is a huge topic of discussion to talk about. We'll definitely go talk about mental health. Again, I definitely will bring a part two of mental health back up. Lord willing, on Monday. Lord willing. All right. Okay. Rich Money says, Andrew, I working from. You funny. Deliverance is the key to mental health. Well, with mental health, a lot of people think they can vent on social media. You could tell somebody's going through something mentally by the stuff they write on social media. You know, person's mind be bothered by what's going on in a relationship or marriage when they result to social media. So social media and mental health could definitely be tied up into one, which can cause something crazy. Rich Money says, nah, turning the back and not the face to God is the world's biggest issue. Wow. Wow. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. All right. Let me see. Andrew Jackson says, I was in the freezer working okay. Cool. I'm in that, man. It's all right. Hopefully we connect again, maybe tomorrow. All right. Any more comments I missed? Let me see. So with this social media thing, man, um, with this social media thing, like, just don't, understand we all go through situations. We all might have arguments. We all might have bickers, breakups, and stuff like that. But social media definitely ain't the place to air dirty laundry. Emmett says, Brother Tony, don't get into being a clickbait grifter like the mugs. Nah, not me. I try to put topics out, these good quality topics. Put out, exposing these pastors out there who get locked up. Putting out poetry and putting out Bible questions, the truth of God. But of course YouTube always. Yo, YouTube is crazy when I put out the truth of God, man. Oh man, no. I just don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? With these community guidelines, crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy, especially with the alphabet community. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I'm surprised my channel didn't get shut down again. For real. Oh man. I'm surprised, man. I'm surprised for real. Prodigal Son says, I'd rather live back in the 60s than how it is now. What up, what is it, Greer? Yo, brother Tony, howdy from Texas. What's up? What's up? How you doing? Texas in the building. So definitely in reference to you, Emmett Spears, brother Tony says, don't get into being a clickbait grifter. Absolutely not. Rich money. Rich money. True Seeker, you says as long as you have a balance and not let social media lead your life, you'll be okay. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right, man. You're right. Don't let social media run you. You know, if you wake up in the morning, don't go, excited to go run on Facebook to see what type of drama is going on. Or see what if person A is talking about their spouse, then wait for person B to respond back to the nonsense. What's up, Drella? Hope all is well. Hope all is well. All right. Did I miss any comments? Let me see. Rich Money is speaking to Becca. You asked the question. Funny, man. Yeah, question. And you know what? I come across in general, I come across um women who, can I put this? They haven't listened to a God, in a more deeper depth sense. As I noticed with a lot of other people who, treat them with kindness and stuff like that, because a lot of people, they don't know, certain preachings and certain teachings, pass on, or weave in their head, or big earrings, and a lot of people just prejudge them when they come into church at first, you know. So, Gino always teach on that, don't go looking at people, if they first come into church, like, oh, wow, she got on big earrings, she got on short shorts, her cleavage is showing, some people just don't, I'm not saying everybody don't know better, but some people don't know better, you know. Some people don't know better. But as you come into the truth of God, some time, you know what I'm saying? It definitely may take some time. You said I'm breaking up. I'm breaking up because I'm in a different area, man. And I don't know, I'm looking at my computer also, and it's like lagging. I don't know why. It's definitely lagging. But let me see. Um, hmm. What was I saying? What up, Nikita Robinson? You says people need to know the truth about religion or the falsehood. Keep the commandments says I agree with Gino on that for sure. David F says come the way you are. Anthony Brody says, hey brother, any room left, or is there any hotels close by the conference? I mean, I don't know. I live an hour and a half away from there. I mean, I'm not originally from North Carolina, so I don't know about that area too much in Greensboro. I know when a convocation was in Greensboro not too long ago, I drove from home there, and then from there, hour and a half back home. I didn't stay in a hotel. So, but I do know, I think that place is a hotel, you know. That is it. So I asked this one preacher, why do they celebrate these many holidays in America, but we don't celebrate them in Africa? He didn't know how to answer my question. I'm from, um, oh yeah, so for sure, man. Yeah, yeah. So listen, I remember coming into a church with a hat on, when I was a hothead, coming into the church with a hat on, my braids, I should telling me to take my hat off. I didn't want to take my hat off or whatever. I didn't know better at the time, I was hard headed, I didn't know better at the time. All right. Andre Dozer says, Pastor said anyone can come the way they are because you have to catch the fish before you can scale them. Yep, you're right. I remember PJ saying that for sure. Prodigal Son says America still has a race problem besides the social media. You're right. Okay. He says, Pastor just opened up another hotel a couple days ago, so go on the website, check it out because all of the other ones are full. Wow. They full already? Wow. It's June 3rd and them hotels is booked already. Wow. Wow, that's crazy, man. So that stretch and drive an hour and a half there and an hour and a half back home. I thought about getting a room for the convocation, but I was like, nah, nah, for sure. So about the race thing at Prodigal Son, you right. Nikita Robinson said, yes, they are full. Wow. Whew. Wow, and that was a big hotel actually. That place was huge. You says, I think when you know better, hopefully you'll do better. Yeah, yeah, for sure. You said this world isn't going to get any better. That's why Christ coming back to destroy this wicked world. And Andre says, is it worth the trip? Try looking at Airbnbs though. I don't mind driving, I mean, I truck drive, so an hour and a half ain't nothing to me. You know what I mean? I'm driving 12 hours straight, once a month, so I'm alright with an hour and a half. You know what I'm saying? So that ain't really nothing too much of a drive for me. All right. Yeah, so this social media thing, man, you know, um you funny. You funny. So this social media thing, man, it's crazy. Like, don't even put your business out. Listen, if you have an argument with your boo boo thing's house, listen, and you went to Victoria's Secret, you don't have to take a picture and show everybody. You don't have to do that. You're gonna get next man enticed to want to go into your inbox. Although people may do it anyway, but you would get the next man who ain't safe. You know, just because you ain't friends with somebody on Facebook, that don't mean they can't view your Facebook profile. Money Hunt says, how often do you get a chance to speak with Gino? Spoke to him during the convocation in person. And he says, and when will be the next time you'll be posting some of those wonderful content? He says, when will the next time on studio? May 19th, 2022. There's a lot of issues going on with this YouTube, with posting right here. It says a video received Clyde Campbell. I got a copyright claim from let me down. This was by Cash Money. Yep. So the reason being is that Mr. Cool Clyde Campbell, who did the interview, he put I think he put a from Drake in the interview. I don't know what you call that song, Kiki or something like that, and it's in the video. So they struck my channel, not struck my channel, but they sent a notice of a copyright claim. You know what I'm saying? Then they set my videos to private, you know. Channel violations. What else? Because like I said, they really on it. They was really on it, certain words being said in the videos, and another thing is like reuse content. They crown on that stuff with YouTube with them, but YouTube is like on a whole nother level with, if it's not your name, if it's not your brand, they cracking down a lot on it. I'm always like getting notifications upon stuff. They remove some videos and stuff like that. So it's crazy, man. You know what I mean? It's definitely crazy on my end as they did before. I don't know why though, but let's get back to these comments. So I don't know. Based upon this YouTube situation, Derry channel, I put content on Facebook, Rumble.com, Daily Motions, Rumble.com. YouTube is not the only platform that I put the truth of God on. Just one other platform as the many that I post the truth of God. You know, because what YouTube did, man, I'm just not feeling them no more. You know what I mean? It took out as far as like posting in general, whereas though I can post on websites, whereas though that would, is really for the truth and really gonna like uh strikes and warnings on my channel and terminate me just because, a video seemed to be deemed cyberbullying. Mostly all those videos on the alphabet community, man, restrictions they took down, limiting. It's crazy, man. It's crazy with this YouTube stuff, man, for real. For real. You keep the commandments that you have that Burger King Wi-Fi. Well, like I'm not in North Carolina right now, man. I'm in New Jersey right now. So this connects crazy. I'm not in North Carolina right now. I'm somewhere else. You said social media is never a place to disclose your personal business. I find that it can also destroy destroy relationships. One should use it carefully and with integrity. Yeah, right. You said YouTube took you through too much of the unnecessary. You're right. You're right for no reason. They could terminate your channel at any time. Anytime. Anytime. So that's why I'm moving all my videos on other platforms, man. All of them. So and doing a lot of modification. Me personally, I'm not too sure about YouTube in the future. What the future holds for YouTube in general. You know. You said Facebook is going to be restricted next, probably. I don't know. I think Facebook is more lenient, versus YouTube, you know, more lenient. Rumble.com is cool too to post videos. You said you have to consistently use a lot of wisdom navigating on social media. Andre says if not, you will be subject to Satan's device. He says I don't do Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. It's from the devil, most deaf. He says I just have YouTube to watch TOG. However, the YouTube Gas Ditto has shut me several times because speaking the truth. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right. You're right, man. If you speak the truth, certain things, especially the alphabet community, they will shut you down. They will give you a copyright strike. A community guideline strike. If your videos is in the title, if you title your videos, you're more susceptible to getting a community strike. In general, if you're talking about the alphabet community, you cannot talk about the alphabet community and have a firm title, making it more easier for them to detect that the video is on the alphabet community. You says, where are your videos moving? My videos been on dailymotion.com, rumble.com. I got videos on Facebook. They've been on there. All the videos is on there already. All of them. Not all of them, but most of them. But as far as like you says I'm moving the videos, it's just gonna be more of a focus on those other platforms. More of a focus on those other platforms. Because like I said, I don't know about YouTube, man. They always hit me with something, man. I just don't know. He says Facebook's still gonna be around. It just got out of court about a year ago. If YouTube is being that much of a hassle, Tony, I follow you more free on Twitter. I don't like Twitter. Instagram, I don't like Twitter and Instagram. And Facebook. Facebook, I've been posting the truth of God on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? It just takes long to upload the videos on Facebook. Take all day, but I don't mind. You said they need to close if Facebook down ASAP. Along with Google, and still will be around. They just restricting some of their algorithm. Yeah, they restricted. Listen, they restricting a lot of like if you speak if you speak the truth, man. That's what they restricting. They don't want that. If you're talking about the alphabet community, they don't want that. And they'll wait till you build your channel up or build everything up. You know what I'm saying? They'll wait till you build all that stuff up, and then boom. That's when it happens. Terminated, uh, community guideline strike. You know what I'm saying, and stuff like that on my end. You know, especially if it's like reused content. You know. Drella says the Alphabet Gang ain't no joke. No one can even speak about them with serious repercussions. You're right. The moment you say something, the moment your video is titled gay this and gay that, and you saying that they going to hell and stuff like that, man, whew, that computer detection will pick that up quick. You know, especially if you a popular YouTuber and stuff like that, man, they will end you quick. You know what I'm saying? They definitely will end you. And that's what happened on my end. You know, I'm on the first time I got two community strikes, probably like a couple of years ago. One more could have ended me. Then it happened again. I almost got terminated twice before. And just now, in February, I got terminated twice from YouTube. Crazy. Crazy. So, you know, I dodged two terminations before. I got terminated twice from YouTube. And, you know, I'm surprised they didn't knock me off again. You know what I'm saying? I'm surprised. I'm surprised, man. Because they manually reviewing the videos that's on this channel, man. Manually. They manually reviewing. It says on my end in my YouTube studio that this video has been manually reviewed, you know, and goes against community guidelines and stuff like that, man. And they will take it down, man, for sure. They will take it down. I'm sure that I witnessed it, man. It's crazy, you know. So instead of them terminating me, I guess they are taking videos down. You know what I'm saying? Taking them down. He says, sounds like to me it's an invasion of your freedom of speech, Tony. You need to get a lawyer. A lawyer won't work. A lawyer won't work. This is different type of guidelines versus the law. And we all know it's a right from freedom of speech, but they would deem it as something else. I forgot what it was. I forgot. I forgot what it was. You know, because even the alphabet community got certain laws themselves. You know what I'm saying? They got certain laws themselves, man. So I thought about the lawyer at one point when they terminated my channel, you know. So that was crazy. That was crazy. So whatever I say or whatever video is put out, they're watching it. You know. So if it's deemed to be cyberbullying or against the alphabet community, man, it's crazy. He says, I've never seen them do this to nobody else but you. I say them handwriting on the wall. They did it to I forgot who else they did it to because I was viewing like YouTube channels that have been terminated, popular ones, and some YouTubers were terminated from speaking the truth, you know. He says MySpace was huge. Jenny Drew says I had to restart accounts myself 4 or 5 times because of these bullies shutting me down. I was going to use some colorful language, but I remember God hates that. Yeah, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's crazy. It is crazy on here, man. What up, Levy? What up, Levy? You said just keep in mind about social media companies because all the masses are also using it to keep an eye on where. Yeah, you're right. You're right. And I forgot, you know, what they're called at Andre. I forgot what they called. You know what I'm saying? It's like monitors or something like that. I forgot the word. You know, I'm gonna see if I can look it up to find it. You know what I mean? YouTube monitors. Let me see. Forgive me. But I forgot what they are called that they hire or they got like you know, places like Harvard University, Princeton University, or a major corporation to have like volunteers to look on YouTube, watch certain YouTube channels, people's channels, analyze it, really listen to their videos to see if they have any type of copyright stuff, things that go against the community guidelines and stuff like that. I forgot what they're called, you know. Let me see. Man, I forgot what they called. Forgive me. You says I forgot what MySpace was all about. You said Black Planet. You went back to Black Planet. You you went back to Black Planet when they used to have the what is that 21 Blackjack on there. You said that's why you're not going to close them down. Nikita Robinson says you on the list. Oh yeah, for sure. I'm definitely on the list. Definitely on the list. Oh my goodness. I don't know why. I'm definitely on the list. You know what I mean? Definitely. You know, they said I was cyberbullying at one point also. That's crazy. It is crazy. You know, you says making millions off of people's stuff. Yeah, man, it's crazy. You know, Jinju says, you know what is crazy? These alphabet people can run around nude on YouTube and not get a strike or terminated. But when I watch to watch when I want to watch cops getting smoked, they ask me 20 times if I want to watch. You're right. You're absolutely right, man. The moment I say that the FA, you know, G word and stuff like that, man, whew, the moment, the moment, it's crazy. You says these are higher principalities you're dealing with, Tony. You're right. I agree with you. I agree with you, man. You know, we're definitely being watched. Definitely, you know. Brother Tony said, Brother Tony in the spirit says, if that don't tell you or give you an idea, notion, perception that you're being monitored, then you're the one at fault. Okay. You says they rather, Andre says they rather change the rules in law before they shut down a major corporation down in which they need information control of the people. What's up at Prince Sean? Well, Prodigal Son, speaking about Hassan Campbell, I mean, hey, all right, okay. Heather says, well, we're using the devil's tool against him, so naturally they don't want to get out. What up, nation? What up, nation buyers? What's up, JC1? Truth Seeker says, Facebook wanted me to update my account by sending my ID. I was like, oh, well, I guess I don't have Facebook. Excuse me, I don't have a Facebook account no more. I remember that. You said, what's the topic? The topic is social media is ruining marriages, relationships, and stuff like that. Levy says smart Christian channel needs to be removed from YouTube. Man. Zenju says God commands us to hate what he hates. So can I hate these alphabet freaks? I mean, you talking about them as a person? No. You know what I mean? But the actions, sure. Moni Hunt says, I appreciate you, Tony, and I'm sorry that you're going through this. But one thing good for sure, one horse does not stop a whole show. And that being said, it's time to move on to bigger and better. Absolutely. So thankfully, I've been putting the videos on Facebook, Rumble.com, and Daily Motion way beforehand, and having another backup YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? You know, because when you got like community strikes and been terminated, you on that list. You know, my other YouTube channel is clean. They don't have no strikes or anything like that. So right now is good. My other YouTube channel. All right. Andre says, do you think about having moderators on your channel? No, nah. You know, nah. Nah. You know, I don't know. You know, as far as like if they gonna have some type of access to my channel, you know, those moderators, if that's what you're saying. Nick Phillips says, God bless you too. Heather says, keep your marriage out social media. Marriage has its own problems. Yes, you're right. You're right. You're absolutely right. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, Brother Tony, your live stream platform is streaming. For sure. Andre says, I respect that. Absolutely. All right. We're about to end this live. We're about to end this live. I appreciate everybody for coming on. I appreciate everybody for coming on this live. You know, it's a wonderful Friday. Hope everybody have a wonderful day. He says, why don't they shut down Marcus Rogers, the ex-Army phony preacher? Oh man, that's funny. Yeah, that's funny. But I thank everybody for coming on this live. I'm about to conclude this live. Hope everybody have a blessed day, a blessed night, a blessed night. Be on the lookout for more videos and things of that nature on this YouTube channel. You know, y'all had some good points upon this topic and other topics and other ideas for later topics down the road. See y'all on the next live for sure. You know what I mean? Much love and much prayers to everybody out there. Peace.